everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen and this is my channel. Today is day 2 of the Mirror Work series on 21 Days to Change Your Life by Louise Hay, and that's the book. As yesterday, I will link it in the description below if you're interested in picking it up for yourself. Also, there's a couple of things I want to let you know before I get started on this. I want you to know that, first of all, I'll be having a grocery haul coming out either later today or tomorrow, depending on when I get it edited. And I got everything at the grocery store, most everything. There's a few things that I got that wasn't on the food plan that I am going to be following, but that's for after I finish this 21 days of food plan. I'm not quite sure if this will be what I follow permanently, but I am committed to it for the next 21 days, and that is the Dr. Jason Fung, his suggested 24-hour fasting food plan that coincides with the Obesity Code book. As I talked about before, that has been an amazing book, a very huge eye-opener for me, and I will talk about that book as well down the road after I get more into this, and I want to make sure this is my top priority for the next 21 days, but I will be talking about that book. I know there's a few people who wanted me to review it, and I will do that soon as well. Like I said, everything I got at the grocery store except for a couple of things is geared towards that, and I'm excited to show you what all I got. Next, I wanted to let you know of a new YouTube channel that I am following. I've been friends with her for a while now. She's been subscribed to me and we're friends on Facebook. And she just uploaded her very first weight loss journey video. She's been doing it on Facebook for a while, but she just uploaded a YouTube video. And her name is Kristi, and her channel is Plus Size Mama. And I will leave a link in the description below. I think she would enjoy everybody supporting her and following her, and she has some great stuff coming, as she talked about in her first video. So you guys should jump over there and check it out. Like I said, link down below. So I think that's all that I need to tell you, and we'll just get started with the day 2. All right, so let me remind you of the day 1 affirmations. The affirmations from day 1 was, I want to really learn to love you. Let's go for it and really have some fun. I'm learning to really like you. I'm learning to really love you. I'm willing to learn to love you, Jennifer. I'm willing to learn to love you. So those were the affirmations from yesterday. So here's the journal prompts that were suggested for day 1, and I will let you know what I journaled and how I was feeling. So the first journal prompt was, after you finish your morning mirror work, write down your feelings, observations. Did you feel angry, upset, or silly? And this is what I wrote. I felt really silly staring at myself reading the affirmations. I found it difficult to look into my own eyes without looking at my entire face and picking out all the flaws. I found my eyes kept wanting to wander and look everywhere else except for in my eyes. When I was finally able to focus on my eyes and look into them, I had a hard time saying I was willing to learn to love and like myself. But the key was I am willing to learn, not that I have to do it right away. That was what I wrote for the first question about how I felt. I did feel a little bit silly looking at myself in the mirror, just staring and saying those things. I felt kind of uncomfortable at first, and I felt really weird, like, why am I doing this? But after the first time, as we're going to discuss, it got easier. So the second question is, the second journaling prompt was, 6 hours after finishing your morning mirror work, again, write down your feelings and observations. As you continue to practice your mirror work formally and informally, did you start to believe what you were saying to yourself? And this is what I wrote. After 6 hours, I repeated the affirmations 3 more times. By the second time, I didn't feel silly anymore. It was easier to look into my eyes and hold the gaze. By the third time, I felt more relaxed, saying I was willing to learn to love and like myself. So here's the third journaling prompt, and the question was, keep track of any changes in your behavior or your beliefs over the course of the day. Did the exercise get easier, or did it continue to be difficult after doing it for a while? And this is what I wrote. I can't say that I loved myself by the end of the day, but I felt more comfortable and okay with it. I found that during the day my mood was slightly more positive than it had been for the past few days. And the fourth journaling prompt was, at the end of the day before you go to bed, write down what you learned from doing your mirror work. And this is what I wrote. I learned that looking myself in the eyes was not as easy as it sounded. The person I saw in my eyes didn't feel quite as strange or bad as I had thought before when I started as it did at the end of the day. I learned that I am more willing to like, love, and be at peace with myself than I thought. There's a bigger part of me who really does desire to love myself. So that's how day 1 went. I was definitely more comfortable at the end of the day being willing to try to love myself and like myself. I can't say that I'm there yet. It's only been day 1. So, like I said, I was more willing and more comfortable saying I was willing to learn to like myself and love myself. So that went really well. I'm glad I did it, and I'm feeling very positive about this. I was a little bit concerned at first and thought maybe it was something that I wouldn't want to continue with once I started it, but I definitely do want to continue, and I'm excited to share with you guys day 2. All right, now we're ready to move on to day 2. Day 2 is making your mirror your friend. Today you begin to practice basic mirror work exercises, learning to look closely at yourself and beyond your old beliefs. It is only the second day of mirror work, and you are just beginning to learn to love and adore yourself. Hang in there. Each day that you practice this new way of thinking about yourself and about life will help erase the old negative messages that you have been carrying around for so long. Soon you will be smiling more and finding it easier to look in the mirror. Soon the affirmations will start to feel true. Now I would like you to take out a pocket mirror or go to the bathroom mirror. Just relax and breathe. Look at yourself in the mirror. Then, using your name, say, Jennifer, I love you. I really, really love you. Let's say it again 2 more times. I love you. I really, really love you. I really, really love you. How does that feel? You can be honest and say that it feels strange or stupid, because it does feel strange and stupid at first. Or maybe you find it hard to do. It's okay to feel this way. Loving yourself unconditionally is something you haven't done before. Let yourself feel these feelings. Whatever you're feeling, it's a beginning. A very good place to start. I know that telling yourself I love you is difficult for many of you. I also know that you can do it. And I'm very proud of you for hanging in there. Mirror work will get easier. I promise. Still, if you find it too hard to say I love you, you can start with something a little easier. Maybe try, I am willing to learn to like you. I am learning to love you. When you look in the mirror, I'd like you to imagine that you are talking to a child in kindergarten. Picture yourself as that young kindergartner. Now, using your name, tell your inner child, Jennifer, I love you. I really, really love you. The more you practice your mirror work, the easier it will get. But remember, that it's going to take time. That's why I'd like you to get into the habit of doing your mirror work frequently. Do it when you first get up in the morning. Carry a pocket mirror wherever you go, so you can take it out often and say a loving affirmation to yourself. Let's affirm. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am easy to love. All right, now day 2 mirror work exercises. Number 1, stand in front of your bathroom mirror. Number 2, look into your eyes. Number 3, using your name, say this affirmation. Jennifer, I love you. I really, really love you. 4, take a few moments now to say it 2 or 3 more times. I really, really love you, Jennifer. I really, really love you, Jennifer. Jennifer, I really, really love you. Number 5, keep repeating this affirmation over and over. I want you to be able to say it at least 100 times a day. Yes, that's right, 100 times a day. I know that seems like a lot, but honestly, 100 times a day is easy once you get into the swing of it. Number 6, so each time you pass a mirror or see your reflection, just repeat this affirmation. Jennifer, I love you. I really, really love you. When you find it difficult to tell yourself I love you, it is most likely because you are judging yourself. Repeating those old negative messages. Don't add to your discomfort by judging yourself for making judgments. Just relax and commit to saying the affirmation. Remember, you are committing to an affirmation that's true. The truth is, we do love ourselves when we are not judging ourselves. It's a good idea to have a tissue at hand when you're doing mirror work, because mirror work can bring up lots of emotions. Oftentimes it brings up emotions from deep. The fact is, we may have been very unkind to ourselves. So when we start to love ourselves again, we become aware of the unloving attitudes we've been carrying around for so long, and it causes a certain amount of grief. But grief is being released. So let yourself feel what you feel and accept those feelings. Do not judge them. Mirror work is all about self-love and self-acceptance. I've encouraged you to practice your mirror work first thing in the morning. Sometimes that's the hardest time to do it because you feel that you don't look your best in the morning. But that is just a judgment. And what we are doing in mirror work is looking into the mirror without judgment so we can see who we really are. All right, now we're going to move on to the journal prompts for day 2. The power is within you. Life is very simple. What we give out, we get back. In your journal, write down your responses to the following questions. Number 1, what do you want that you are not getting? Number 2, when you were growing up, what were the rules about deserving? Did you always have to earn in order to deserve? Were things taken away from you when you did something wrong? And number 3, do you feel that you deserve to live? To have joy? If not, why not? As you answer these questions, notice the emotions that you are feeling. Write them down in your journal. All right, now we can move on to the heart thought for day 2. I am deserving. Sometimes we refuse to put any effort into creating a good life for ourselves because we believe that we don't deserve it. This belief that we don't deserve it may come from early childhood experiences. We might be buying into someone else's concept or opinions that has nothing to do with our own reality. Deserving has nothing to do with being good. It is our willingness or unwillingness to receive the good in life that gets in the way. Allow yourself to accept the good whether you think you deserve it or not. All right, now we're going to end with a meditation for day 2, a circle of love. See yourself standing in a very safe place. Release your burdens and pain and fear. Release old negative patterns and addictions. See them falling away from you. Then see yourself standing in your safe place with your arms open wide, saying, I am open. I am receptive. Willing to declare for yourself what you want and not what you don't want. See yourself whole and healthy and at peace. See yourself filled with love. And in this space, feel your connection with other people in the world. Let the love in you go from heart to heart. And as your love goes out, know that it comes back to you multiplied. Send comforting thoughts to everyone and know that these are comforting thoughts are returning to you. On this planet, we can be in a circle of hate, or we can be in a circle of love and healing. I choose to be in a circle of love. I realize that we all want the same things, to be peaceful and safe, and to express ourselves creatively in ways that are fulfilling. See the world becoming an incredible circle of love, and so it is. All right, that wraps up day 2. I will see you guys back again tomorrow for day 3. Bye, everyone.